Recording again. Gonna finish this painting. I started last night as a plein air painting. I'm gonna finish it off in the studio. I have it set up on my Craft Geek easel. I'm gonna start getting my paints out, and we'll see what we can do with this bad boy. I'm going to get some cerulean blue, some turquoise, and let's see, what did I do with my titanium white? Gotta get my titanium white out. I probably should have been prepared before I started messing with this, but you all know me by now. I am a fly by the seat of your pants kind of dude. I like to wing it. Titanium white. Gonna get a little bit of liquid out here on the palette. Nope. A little bit too much liquid, that's okay. Clean one of my brushes off here. Turquoise, cerulean blue, and some titanium white. Not much on the titanium white because I don't want to make the painting look too chalky. A little bit more titanium white because I want to lighten some of these areas up a little bit. Here I just said not too much, and then I said, well, I need more. You guys aren't going to know what to think of me. Throwing this in here fairly thick.
Are you still filming? Do you know anything?
I'm also thinking there was a tree over here. I'm thinking I'm going to put that up. Up in the front, kind of on a hill here.
She does this thing now where she stretches and lets you cut her belly. Like have your belly button on. Let your belly button on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. probably running because she's in a running mood. Are you up and happy? Oh, okay. Yeah, good food. Oh, you don't eat good food? It's not exciting at all. Can you go downstairs, open up the fridge, there's a pack of meat and a napkin, and you set that on the counter?
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm putting negative space in here, kind of sky holes in the trees, cutting in sky holes in the trees with the sky. Makes it real interesting.
Tried it.
I might actually move this sun over a little bit too, so I can accommodate that tree that I want to put in there.
You lay on it, it's supposed to stretch out your spine. So, see this is a plot name of somebody's yard. And so this is their house. And they're going to add, see the dark line? They're going to add a garage and a driveway. So I'm drawing that in for them so they can get it approved. And have that done. Get those done. Did your colors put up so they can't see?
Okay, now I'm going to move into cerulean blue. I think I want some. I'm going to put some cobalt violet hue out here too. Put some purple in that sky. Yeah, that's nice, nice and kind of a rich color. See, I had to work quick last night because of the sun going down. But now I can work on my edges. So my edges look a lot nicer. Figure out the flow of my painting and all that. Change a few things if I have to.
Ooh, you want a popsicle? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put them all there. I meant put the markers in front of it. But no worries.
There, now the edges look a lot nicer. It's one good thing about bringing it in the studio to finish it off. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lay in where I want the that foreground tree, so I know if I have to move the sun or not. And I believe I'm going to have to move the sun, so I'm going to get some burnt umber, raw umber. And Prussian blue. And I got a foreground tree that I didn't get into the painting last night. And from my photograph, I really like the way it looks in my photograph. I do not know why I didn't think to put that in last night, probably because I was in a hurry before the sun went down. For those of you that were watching, you can go back and see the video of last night when I was painting plein air outside on the spot to get this painting started. Now I'm using cool, like the cooler colors of every color group to initially lay this painting in. And then for the foreground stuff, I will switch to warmer colors after it's all laid in. So I'm going to play cool against warm because it makes for a really interesting layout in your painting. So this thing's got some foliage coming down like this. Got a couple other branches I can put in there. Kind of mixing with that background paint and dulling it a little bit, which is all right, like I said. Once this layer dries, I can go back in with another layer. This will probably take another session or two, who knows. I'm thinking I'm going to move the sun over a little bit, closer to the center on this particular painting. Yeah. So we got that laid in there. You're going to have this overlooking hill or whatever. All these grasses and stuff coming down here. Get them kind of laid in so I know where everything's at. Thick strokes right now, nothing detailed on my Craft Geek easel. By the way, I am an affiliate of Craft Geek easel, so I will put a link in the description. You can go and purchase one through my website, painestudios.com. Where you can also view some more of my artwork if you so desire. I have wildlife art, I have landscapes, I have prophetic art. And I don't sell too many prints anymore, so I just have digital prints for sale on Etsy, or digital download images of my paintings. If you'd like to purchase a digital download. Okay, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to reestablish these background trees. I need to find some Viridian green. A little bit, not as dark as phthalo green. I think I used phthalo last night because I was in a hurry, like I said. So we're going to use Viridian. Some of that purple we got out here. Cobalt violet hue is what that purple is. And some of the cerulean blue. Go back in here and lay in some of these trees. Just lighten them up a little bit here. So you lighten that up, and then it'll show up better with this this tree out in the front here. Will show up a lot better. And I want to kind of blur the line here between those trees and that water. I think I'm going to make it a little bit almost like a fog or kind of misty looking. I like that soft look. All right, that's looking pretty good. Prussian blue, raw umber, some of that viridian green. And I'm just going to dab some of these leaves back up into the sky. Just kind of going back and forth. Got some Hansa yellow light out that I kind of mixed into this to add some color into this tree that's kind of in the mid-ground here. And what I want to do is just kind of lay some rock shapes in here, nothing detailed. I'm going to go between rock shapes and just some grassy strokes. Get some bushes and grasses to kind of show up down in here. Just want to suggest them. I don't want to make them too detailed. Boom. All right, now I think I kind of want to put my sun right here. So I'm going to get out some fresh paint. I'll probably have to come back in and make the sun look better after this dries some more. But we're just kind of getting the basics laid in right now. I'm going to have to come in with another session anyway. I can see that already. Okay, I need a new brush here. Let's get out a clean brush. Titanium white, Hansa yellow light. And I think I want that painting kind of right here because I want some of those leaves to kind of come over the top of it, and I want it just on the top edge of those background trees. It's starting to go down behind those background trees. Very thick paint. Very, very thick. All right. So that's where we're going to have the sun. I'll have to make that look better later. Want to get some branches and stuff kind of up in this area, just imply some branches. Got me a little round brush, pull some of them branches out, some suggestions. Now when I get down into the dark part, I want to lighten that up so you can actually see it, some of it in the dark part. So I'm making me a little gray batch here with titanium white and some of that sky color. Because I don't want it to be pure white. I want it to, just kind of make it out in there. I don't want to make it just stick out real crazy or anything. Drag some limbs and stuff down through there. All right. All right, I'm taking turquoise, titanium white, more titanium white. I want to brighten it up a little bit. Just doing some downward strokes in here where I want the water. Just kind of working around the areas I already got painted in there. Throw some of that yellow in there too. What the heck? There we go. Also drag it up, drag it down, drag it up. Whatever floats your boat. After I do that, I'm going to do a sideways stroke. Now over here, I need to make this darker because the sun's going to hit that and then it's going to start getting dark here. So we need to pull some dark in there. Do that here before I forget about it. Darker water, it's in the shadow. I can drag some stones or the perception of some stones back out into that water. Rocks, weeds, whatever you want to drag out there. Cast a shadow, or cast a reflection. All right, that's looking real nice. Now I want to build up this area here. So now I'm going to switch to warmer colors. But I'm going to do that in a later session after this dries a little bit more. So till next time, thank you for watching, and we'll also do something better with that sun area. Till next time, thanks for watching. Paine out. Christ is King. Paine is out. Goodbye.